Hey guys, quick disclaimer here. This is actually a re-upload of my video. The original was uploaded on February 26th, but YouTube did end up taking it down today due to me violating a content policy. I did try to take the necessary precautions to prevent that, but clearly it wasn't enough. Because of this, I'm having to censor my already heavily censored video. It's not a huge deal, but at the same time it is because it's not what I envisioned for the video. I was forced to remove 2 entire entries from the video, the ones you see here on screen. Believe me, it's the last thing I would have wanted to do, but I do have to play by YouTube's rules, unfortunately. I did end up uploading the completely uncensored video to another website. If you do want to watch that, link is in the description. Additionally, ScareTheater did end up posting a new video today, which completely messes up some of the numbers that I mentioned in just a minute or so from now. But other than that, I'm sorry guys that I'm having to do this, but thank you so much for watching, and let's get right into it.
I thought this video was pretty creepy when I first saw it. It seems to be from the perspective of a helicopter camera, and it shows a man running away from 3 zombies. Goes to a power line and electrocuted Quinn and Grider. Simon Quinn suffered some injuries. As a kid in the video, tells us with detail how to do things such as removing a bone from the skeleton and opening the... Ricardo Lopez, also known as the Bjerk Stalker, was so obsessed with a famous singer named Bjerk. Myself would also get something done. So as you can see from the title of the video, I'm going to be attempting to create a homunculus.
ScareTheater Lost Media. You wouldn't think this topic would be all that expansive, but you have no idea just how big of a rabbit hole this guy has created. If you don't know, ScareTheater is a YouTube channel ran by a guy named Eric Wise who mainly posts videos about mysteries, creepy content, or any other internet phenomena. I've been watching ScareTheater since 2015, and as of the making of this video, if you go to his channel right now, you can watch 292 different videos. But if you click on his about page, it says that he has uploaded 311 videos. However, that number is simply not true. He has posted more videos than that. So how many missing videos are there? What are all these missing videos? And is there any way to recover them? Well, that is what I hope to do in this series. As you may have noticed, this is only part 1 of the series. I plan on making multiple videos on this topic because this is truly that big of a rabbit hole. The reason why this is so expansive is simply due to the fact that over the last 15 years, ScareTheater has had a multitude of channels, all of which have their own separate lore, if you could believe that. I'm trying to make this as simple and as descriptive as possible at the same time. So in this episode, I will be covering all the lost and previously lost videos that were once uploaded to ScareTheater. I will not be covering any videos from ECW Gaming, ScareTheater Reacts, ScareTheater Vlogs, or any other channel Eric has had over the years. At least not in this episode. I will be covering them in the future. So, in order to make this as easy to digest as possible, I think I should first give you a brief history of Eric's time on YouTube so this whole timeline makes more sense. And there are certain events that have happened that help explain things I'll cover later on. If you don't care for a history lesson and you just want me to get to the point, that's fine, no worries. Go to this timestamp and we'll get right to it. Otherwise, stick around for some much needed context. Are you ready? Let's go. Unfortunately, it is impossible for me to tell you when the story begins. I was able to find evidence of 12 different channels Eric has had dating back to 2010. The reality is that there are probably more out there that we simply don't know about. So let's just say our story begins in 2010. On April 18th, 2010, Eric created what is known to be his very first channel named Pet Rats Are Cool. Over 4 videos, he would show off his pet rat named Courage. It is unknown if there are any lost videos from this channel. As far as I know, these 4 videos are the only videos he uploaded here. On April 28th, 2010, just 10 days later, he would create his second channel called The Coolest Show, which only features 1 video. The Cool Show was a show Eric created along with his seemingly lifelong friends named Connor and Sean. These two guys make more appearances in Eric's other channels as well. The cool show appears to have only one episode before Eric abandoned the channel, but luckily, this video can still be watched today. 3 months later, on July 16th, 2010, Eric created the channel 17 Byron Pup 1 Films, named after his Club Penguin username. This channel focused solely on Club Penguin, and there doesn't appear to be any voiceover in these videos. This was his most active channel at the time, having 23 different videos posted. Again, just like the other two channels I just talked about, it is unknown if there are any lost videos from this era. Cut to May 29th, 2012, and this is where our rabbit hole begins. This is the day that ScareTheater was born. The very next day was another day of importance, as this was when the channel ECW Gaming was created. ECW Gaming, as the name implies, was mainly a gaming channel, but he did also post different content on there. Videos about his life, videos with his family members, and even something known as Creepypasta Thoughts, a series in which he would discuss, review, and rate creepypastas. If this sounds familiar, it is because he did eventually move the series over to ScareTheater. Speaking of ScareTheater, Eric has gone on record multiple times saying he rebooted ScareTheater in 2015, meaning he deleted all the videos he had posted on the channel from 2012 to 2014. Any and all pre-2015 ScareTheater videos are considered fully lost to time. 2013 to 14 were the years that ECW Gaming had its peak. This is when Eric posted the most on this channel. Some of the videos I remember from this time period include Worst Shock Sites, where Eric went on some popular shock sites from back in the day and he filmed his reaction to them, Smile.jpg Creepypasta Review, where he reviewed the infamous Smile Dog Creepypasta, and Casey's Cave, a 10-part Minecraft series that Eric created about finding a fictional cave in Minecraft. Unfortunately, all of these videos are lost now, but we will talk more about them later. In January 2015, Eric would take his ScareTheater channel serious and would begin posting regularly on it, with his first video of the rebrand being Obey the Walrus Explained. Eric would also post on ECW Gaming at the same time, though not as frequently anymore. ScareTheater was beginning to get a lot of attention, causing him to place most of his focus on just that channel. 2015 also saw the creation of the now deleted channel called ScareTheater Reacts. I have no idea what exactly was posted on this channel. They were reaction videos of some kind. The channel banner featured the two guys I mentioned earlier, Sean and Connor, so it must have been reaction videos with all three of them on camera. The channel was very short-lived and would meet its end in 2016. January 23rd, 2016. This is when Eric posted a video called Vlogs to ScareTheater. In this video, he announces a newly created channel called ScareTheater Vlogs that would feature some random videos that don't really fit the vibe of ScareTheater. This channel was also very short-lived and would feature only a few videos, one of which is called My Frozen Pants. The channel and all of its contents are also considered fully lost. On July 5th, 2016, Eric would get hacked and would temporarily lose access to his Twitch channel. The hacker tried scaring Eric into thinking he also had access to his other accounts, and as a safety measure, Eric changed his passwords to everything. Luckily, he did end up getting his Twitch account back, so everything seemed okay. However, 20 days later, on July 25th, Eric would get hacked again, and this time, the consequences were a lot more severe. A hacker that goes by the name ChrisFamily17 gained access to the ScareTheater Reacts channel and would rename all the videos to Hacked by Collab Corp. Not only that, but the hacker also doxed Eric by releasing his real home address and phone number. All 6 of the videos posted to ScareTheater Reacts are also considered fully lost. Additionally, 2016 is when Eric officially called it quits with ECW Gaming. He would end up privating all of the videos on the channel and would rebrand it on September of that year. This channel has gotten multiple rebrands over the years. First, he transformed it into ScareTheater Extra, then he changed it to Owler, and it is currently named ScareTheater 2. These are the 10 channels Eric has had that I can find any proof of. In the video Mr. Katia and Ref Batch Analysis, he mentions that the Ref Batch video was originally posted to another channel of his that he had in 2013. I was not able to find out what channel this was. Moreover, during one of his live streams, Eric talks about a fully lost channel that he had at an unknown date called ECW Films. This channel featured videos that were heavily inspired by a YouTuber Eric watched as a kid named Celza6198. Like I said, there are probably more channels out there that we just don't know about yet. Over the years, several of his videos have been taken down by YouTube for one reason or another. Another chunk of his videos have been taken down by Eric himself, and there's another batch of videos that Eric has unlisted, meaning you can't watch them by going to his channel and looking for them. You can only watch them if you have the link, or if someone happened to add the video to a playlist. If you couldn't tell by now, Eric has a habit of nuking things all the time. Another habit of his is disappearing frequently, leaving his viewers confused on what happened to him. Eric takes breaks from YouTube every now and then, with the most prominent break taking place in late 2020 and lasting about a year and a half. This would cause his viewers to speculate a lot. Some people thought he died, others thought he was taking a break to focus on college, and there was even one person who made a fake
Instagram account pretending to be my mom or something like that and said that I was dead.
No one really knew what happened to ScareTheater until March 12, 2022, when Eric came back from the dead, posting the Concrete City exploration video. Eric would later reveal in an interview with YouTuber Distashi that he quit YouTube for a while because he was feeling burnt out and needed to work on his mental health. Luckily, the boy was back with a new flame of inspiration and started posting videos with a new editing style. Hooray! Everything was back to normal and would remain that way. June 16th, 2022. ScareTheater was hacked again, but this time, it seemed like the channel might be gone for good. Eric fell victim to a YouTube crypto scam, a type of hack that was going around a lot during this time. Hackers would somehow gain access to the channel, wipe all the videos, and rebrand the channel in order to push the viewers into purchasing cryptocurrency. This has happened to a lot of big YouTubers, and now the same thing was happening to Eric. ScareTheater would end up being rebranded to MicroStrategy ENG and would have just one video up, a live stream called Bitcoin Crash. Michael Saylor reveals a crazy secret about the Bitcoin price. The community went crazy. All hell broke loose. People were looting. Mass chaos filled the streets. What are we gonna do? 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 But that obviously wasn't the case. You see, the hackers didn't delete the videos, they just unlisted them, meaning there was hope that somehow things would go back to the way they were. Eventually, Eric did manage to regain control of the channel and started relisting most of the videos. Most of them, but not all of them. I have managed to uncover 14 different videos that have remained unlisted for some reason or another, and I'll talk about them very soon. And that brings us to today. As of the making of this video, Eric is still active on ScareTheater, though he doesn't post as frequently as he did back in 2015 and 16. Alright class, we made it to the end of our history lesson. I hope you learned lots. That wasn't too bad, right? Nah, that wasn't too bad at all. But at least now, you have some knowledge on Eric's history on YouTube, and the rest of this video will make more sense. So next, I want to talk about all of his unlisted videos. I really do think it's important for me to talk about these videos since a lot of people probably don't even know these videos exist, since you can't just find them on his channel. They aren't lost per se, but they are unknown to the average viewer. Like, you almost have to go out of your way to find these videos. So with that, let our journey begin. Creepypasta thoughts. Funny mouth. In the very early days of 2015, the ScareTheater channel focused less on analyzing creepy content and more on creepypastas. A very prominent series in these early days was the previously mentioned Creepypasta Thoughts. One of the first episodes of the series was about Funny Mouth. The Funny Mouth creepypasta is pretty much about this guy who was on a chat site and ends up talking to a user named Funny Mouth who says a lot of nonsense and later ends up haunting his dreams. Eric would be critical of the story, rating it only a 6 out of 10, although this was once one of his favorite stories. The video currently sits at around 70,000 views and can only be watched if you have the link. The Charlie Challenge. Charlie Charlie was a paranormal game that was trending around this time. The game consisted of a sheet of paper with the words yes and no written on it and 2 pencils on top of the paper forming a cross. The player would ask a yes or no question, and the supposed spirit of Charlie would then move one of the pencils to answer the question. This video was filmed in what looks to be Eric's school. Several of his classmates are seen making appearances in the video. One of his female classmates goes on camera to describe the origins of the game. I think this video is more than likely kept unlisted due to some inappropriate comments Eric was receiving about his female classmate. I don't know the age of the people that were commenting, but the girl in the video is like 13 or 14 or something like that, man. So some of these comments are kind of wild, and Eric would actually comment on the video in a very disappointed tone. Agamemnon counterpart reaction. This is a reaction to the famous Agamemnon counterpart video that freaked a lot of people out back in the day. If you haven't seen it, the video was pretty much a big acid trip with distorted cartoony visuals and lots of screaming in the background. This is part 1 of a 2-part series that he did on Agamemnon counterpart. The second part would be a full analysis on the video, and that video is still up on his channel to this day. So the question is, why is this one unlisted and the other video is not? I don't know, maybe he just didn't like this video enough to put it back up on his channel. I did manage to find some random comments in which people would ask Eric to relist some of his old videos, and he would mention that he would look into it, but then never did. So this leads me to believe that he doesn't want them relisted for some reason that we don't know about. We can really only speculate at this point. One more thing I want to mention about this video is something that I found very interesting. At the start of the video, Eric apologizes to the viewer for his previous reaction video, in which he seemed to have a clip of him screaming loudly at the very start, causing some people to get accidentally jump scared by it.
Now, before I start, I want to apologize for my last reaction video having the introduction, me screaming. I shouldn't have done that, or if I did do it, I should have just really lowered the volume. Sorry about that, that will not happen again.
The problem is, his previous reaction video was the Wyoming incident reaction, which is still up on his channel by the way, and nowhere in the intro of that video does he scream loudly. So what is he talking about? Later on in the Wyoming incident video, he says this.
So there is another reaction video from Pink Wub's Cupcakes I'm going to be doing for the next reaction.
And sure enough, the Agamemnon counterpart reaction video was suggested by Pink Wub's Cupcakes.
Hey guys, welcome to ScareTheater, and today I'm reacting to Agamemnon counterpart, which was requested by Pink Wub's Cupcakes.
So I believe that Eric was referring to a video called Obey the Walrus reaction, in which he does start off the video by screaming loudly, and it can't be surprising if you're not expecting it. If this is the video he's referring to, this only complicates things further because Obey the Walrus reaction was posted to ECW Gaming, not ScareTheater. So most of his ScareTheater viewers wouldn't know what he was talking about unless they also watched his ECW gaming videos. I don't know, kind of a weird situation in general, and it looks like the OG Agamemnon counterpart video was taken down too. So maybe that's part of the reason why Eric's video is unlisted. 10K Q&A. This was a 10,000 subscriber special that he did back in June of 2015. In his 10,000 subscribers video, Eric asked his viewers to leave some questions for him to answer during a special. The video is about 40 minutes long, which is one of the first long videos that he ever posted. I remember watching this video a lot back in the day, as it was a great way for me to learn about the guy behind the channel that I used to love. It is currently unlisted, and I wonder if it has something to do with a few of the questions he was asked. One person asked him how often he cranks it. Another person asked him this. And one other question was, how often do you visit corn sites? Some of those questions are a little embarrassing, and the fact that he was 16 when he answered these questions makes it a little more awkward, so I think this is why the video is unlisted. Daisy's Destruction film. Okay, I have to be a little careful with this one as it involves some very dark topics, and I don't want beef with YouTube. Daisy's Destruction is a cheese pizza video created by a man named Peter Scully. Scully ran a PDF file ring in the Philippines where he would film himself doing awful things to young girls and then sell the videos online. One of these videos is called Daisy's Destruction. The video contains some of the worst things imaginable. Eric's video, due to the severity of the topics discussed, was quickly age restricted by YouTube, and it's fair to assume that Eric kept this video unlisted to avoid it being taken down. Eric did make a second video about Daisy's Destruction in 2017, but more on that one later. Top 10 funniest troll poses featuring Huda Hoodlum's Revenge. Eric used to do a lot more top 10 list videos than he does now. One of these was a collab video that he did with YouTuber Huda Hoodlum's Revenge. They go back and forth listing the troll pastas they think are the funniest. Some of the troll pastas included are Sonic.exe.exe, Day of All the Blood, and Goodbye SpongeBob. I see really nothing wrong with this video, so it's a mystery to me why it remains unlisted. Maybe there was a falling out between the two? I don't know. Strange YouTube Channels Episode 2. Strange YouTube Channels is a 7-episode series that Eric last updated around a year ago. In this installment, Eric covers the infamous WebDriver Torso channel, which used to consistently post 10-second videos of red and blue rectangles along with a beeping sound. This was confirmed by Google to be a channel that they created to test performance on the site. The next channel featured in Eric's video is called Ben's Playhouse, which is an ARG about a guy named Ben who kidnaps people, takes them to an abandoned mental institution, and makes them his friend. The last channel he talks about is called 01A51CD0. This channel features a generally negatively reviewed ARG which had concluded long before Eric made this video. It is because of this third channel that Eric's video remains unlisted. At around the 4.5 minute mark, a clip of Bud Dwyer starts to play. Bud Dwyer is an ex-Pennsylvania state representative who was convicted of 11 counts of conspiracy, mail fraud, perjury, and racketeering. Dwyer decided to hold a press conference where he ended up and killed himself in front of everyone. This incident was filmed and was aired on live TV. You don't actually see this in Eric's video, but simply talking about it was enough to get the video age restricted. Overton Bridge possible explanations. Overton Bridge is a bridge in England that is known for being a place in which many dogs commit. Many dogs over the years have jumped to their death, leading many to ask why. In this video, Eric explains the phenomenon and lists some of the leading theories as to why so many dogs here, and also explains the fact that dogs don't comprehend the idea of dying or being alive, so they can't rationally, logically make a decision to kill themselves. Once again, the video touches on the topic of which led it to being age restricted by YouTube. Top 50 Scariest Pictures, 50k subscribers special. Eric used to post celebratory videos when he would reach certain milestones. He posted one for reaching 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 100,000, and even 200,000 subscribers. To celebrate 50k, Eric created a list of his 50 scariest pictures, which are in no particular order. Some of these pictures include creepy things found on Google Maps, pictures that seem to capture something paranormal such as the Amityville ghost, and this shadow of a witch seen here in the background, historical pictures such as this shell-shocked soldier, and this picture of a man holding a monstrous bug. But what I think caused this video to get age restricted, and the reason it's unlisted, is due to the pictures featuring dead people. Some of these pictures include victims of serial killers, and other pictures include dead bodies, such as this one of a man and his dead wife, and this one of a charred body. Merry Christmas. This was one of 2 videos posted in celebration of Christmas 2015. It appears to be a short film that he made for school. The intro explains that this was made for his broadcasting class and that he had 50 minutes left to turn in the assignment and still hadn't even started on it. So this is what they came up with the little bit of time that they had left. The video is honestly pretty cringy, but comedic at the same time, as you see Eric and his friends' very poor acting. This could have been enlisted due to it being an old, embarrassing video from high school. Obviously, he uploaded it to the channel lightheartedly, and it provides a few laughs, but I see why he may have wanted this deleted. 5 Scary Christmas Legends. This is that second video that he posted on Christmas 2015. In the description of the Merry Christmas video, Eric wrote, "I'll have a real Christmas special out tomorrow." In this video, Eric lists off some scary Christmas legends such as Krampus and Elf on the Shelf. I am unsure why this video remains unlisted. It could be something as simple as the fact that Eric used to have an outro where he would show his previous video's thumbnail along with a quick preview of it. The previous video shown here being that cringy Merry Christmas video that we just talked about. So maybe he's that embarrassed by it that he unlisted this one as well. I don't know. I don't see any other reason why. The video is pretty good, just like most of his other content from this time period. But he did rate Elf on the Shelf #1 scariest Christmas legend. Like the little doll thing. How is that scary, bro? Come on. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Top 5 creepy websites Halloween special. For Halloween 2016, Eric released this video in which he begins to list off some creepy websites that he found. We don't get too far into the list before something weird happens. Take a look.
RiseToMystery.com is a very peculiar website whose purpose is not exactly known yet. There are 7 pages total, most of which contain an image which appears to have little to no meaning at all. The About page is also peculiar, as it just says, "Website dedicated to the rising of the truth. Find the 6 and the truth will be revealed." I'm not entirely sure what the meaning of this website is, or if it even
If you couldn't tell, this is the start of an ARG that Eric created for his viewers. The description of the video contains a link to this website along with what appears to be random gibberish at first, but it is actually a secret message encrypted in ROT13. When decoded, this reads, "I decided to create a mini ARG for Halloween. Hope you all enjoy solving it." Unfortunately, the website is no longer up. I really didn't expect it to be up since the video was posted like 9 years ago. The website is slightly archived on the Wayback Machine, but not fully. Some of the links no longer work. As far as what the ARG was about, there really isn't a way for me to truly explore this website now. We can really only go off of what other people have discovered back when the video was first uploaded. And yes, I will be talking about this whole ARG in a future episode. This series isn't just focusing on his lost videos. There are many other things I will cover too, lost websites included. ScareTheater Patreon. This is a quick video in which ScareTheater announces his Patreon. He lists off different donation tiers along with their perks. I do think he ended up taking down his Patreon at some time due to him no longer posting consistently, and this may be why this video is unlisted. ScareTheater website. ScareTheater.com was first announced back in July 2015 when Eric posted the video ScareTheater Forum. The website was a forum where users could post on various different discussion boards. The website wasn't very active since Eric mostly ignored it. In 2017, Eric would revive the website but would completely redesign it. Now, it was more of a blog where he would post articles on the homepage about topics that he couldn't make a full video on, but he still wanted to cover in some way. The website also featured a newly created forum separate from the old one. The site is no longer up, but the domain is up for sale for around $400. You can still find archives of the website from his original design, but I couldn't get any of the archives from 2017 and forward to work. I would just get a blank black or white screen. And by September 26, 2018, the website was down. Alrighty, these are all the unlisted videos I could find. I'm certain I got them all, but it is possible I may have missed one. If that is the case, let me know in the comments below and be sure to leave the link to the video as well. You may have noticed that I did not mention any of his live streams. Live streams on YouTube are automatically unlisted by default as soon as the live stream is over. Most of them are very long and are just him talking to his friends or playing video games, but if you do want to watch them, I created this playlist, so check it out if you'd like. Top 5 caught on camera. Starting off this list is one of Eric's earliest videos of 2015. As the name implies, the video is about real life murders that were caught on camera either through surveillance footage or filmed by the themselves. The 5 talked about in this video are Taiwanese Psycho, in which Chang Yen-wen, a Taiwanese man, brutally murdered his girlfriend using a meat cleaver, stabbing her over 40 times, and then he stabbed himself with the same cleaver. Russian, which is not a murder, but it is a that was caught on camera. A man off of a building to his and it was filmed by an onlooker. Somalian stoning, which features a man being stoned to by children in Somalia. Hobo beatdown, where some punks murder a homeless woman in Russia using a shovel. And finally, one lunatic, one ice pick. The infamous video in which convicted murderer Luca Magnotta kills his roommate and then has sex with a dead body. If you try and access the video using the original link, you are met with this screen, indicating that the video was taken down by YouTube for violating its content guidelines. The murders are censored in Eric's video, but for the last 10 years or so, YouTube has been very strict about what is and isn't allowed on their platform. That is why I'm having to censor myself in this video. I was able to find some mentions of the video online, such as this post on Reddit in which a now deleted user is requesting someone to link him the video, and this article on the Ideas Wiki of all places where this guy lists all of Eric's videos up until 2018. Luckily, the video is currently found as it was archived on the Wayback Machine on March 19th, 2015. Springford Psycho short film. I have no idea when this video was originally posted, but it was sometime in early 2015. Springford Psycho is a stop-motion short film Eric made, I'm assuming as a project for school. In it, Eric plays a killer who stalks two girls throughout the school and then brutally, viciously, horrendously murders them before making his escape. I'm guessing he took this video down due to it being kind of cringy, but you can't really blame him though. This was a high school project and he was like 16 when he made this. I also have many cringe fest videos from when I was younger, so I totally get it. The video has since been archived by user Logan Brown 354. Creepypasta Thoughts, 1999. This is one of those weird ones because I am not sure why this was deleted. This was another installment to the Creepypasta Thought series, and in this episode, Eric talks about the creepypasta named 1999. The story revolves around a character named Elliot who remembers a creepy public access channel called Caledon Local 21. The channel would air a TV show called Mr. Bear's Cellar. The show would revolve around a man in a bear costume named Mr. Bear who would kidnap and sacrifice children. Interestingly, the story would receive multiple updates from the author over time, meaning the story wasn't ever really over. If you try to access the video using its original link, you are met with this, signifying that the video wasn't removed by YouTube, it was removed by Eric. And it wasn't privated, it was straight up deleted. The only thing I can think of is the quality of the video is low in comparison to his other Creepypasta Thoughts episodes, so it could be something as simple as Eric not liking this video or deeming it not good enough and wanting it deleted. Other than that, there's really nothing in this video that would violate YouTube's content guidelines. Luckily, the video has been re-uploaded to YouTube by user Caledon Local 21 channel on October 25th, 2019. The Ricardo Lopez tapes. I just want to preface this entry by saying YouTube is so soft nowadays. This video was removed by YouTube for violating its community guidelines, but it's censored. What do you mean? Alright, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me back up and start here. Ricardo Lopez was a 21-year-old man living in Hollywood, Florida, who was obsessed with Icelandic singer Bjork. I'm talking he would fantasize that they would someday be together. He began stalking Bjork in 1993 and would constantly send her fan letters and even wrote a diary consisting of 803 pages in which he would talk about his feelings of inadequacy due to his weight, inability to get a girlfriend, and complete reclusive personality. In 1996, Bjork would enter a romantic relationship with British music producer Goldie. Lopez was infuriated that Bjork betrayed him, and worse, betrayed him with a black man. So over the course of 9 months, Lopez would film video diaries in which he would detail and commit his revenge plot. His plan was to send Bjork a bomb that was filled with needles containing blood infected with HIV. When he realized that such a device would not be feasible, he instead opted to build a letter bomb containing sulfuric acid that would explode as Bjork opened it and would either or permanently disfigure her. He would then commit so that they could finally be both united in heaven. I mean, the guy was a complete nut job. I'm sure most of us could relate to feelings of not fitting in or feeling like you haven't accomplished much in life, but that is no excuse to anyone, especially someone that he claimed to love so deeply. Eric's video goes in depth on the whole situation, and of course he talks about Lopez's desire for revenge. As I mentioned before, Lopez filmed himself planning and executing his revenge plot. You can see him on camera building the letter bomb, testing it, and mailing it. He then shaved his head, painted his face in green and red paint, and then would put the in his mouth and Now, the is clearly censored with a blur effect in Eric's video. However, the audio is completely uncensored, so you do somehow in some way end up watching this, but it's blurred. Regardless, that was enough for YouTube to deem it unsuitable for its platform, and it would eventually be removed. I couldn't find any re-uploads of the video on YouTube, but luckily it was re-uploaded to Dailymotion and it is still accessible today. Top 10 Unnerving Videos. This video was uploaded on July 31st, 2015 and was deleted by YouTube for violating its policy on violent or graphic content. So seeing that, you would think that this video includes gore or violent imagery or something very over the top, but no, it does not. Okay, so this video is just like any other list video. 10 different creepy videos. Some of the entries in this list include Poltergeist and Rocking Chair, a viral screamer video from back in the day, Marble Hornets, one of the very first ARGs on YouTube, Candle Cove Final Episode, a video inspired by the creepypasta of the same name, which actually features this puppet that Eric used in his OG intros, Zombie Attack in Russia, which, okay, this one kind of maybe sort of perhaps does show a man getting his lips torn off, but it's by zombies, you know, it's not real. It's a clip from a video game called Stalker, but the reason why this video was taken down is due to the second to last entry in the video. Eric says the video's name is This, which is Turkish and it translates to English as Woman Headbutt Screen in Deep Web Turkey 18+. In this video, a woman is seen doing a makeup tutorial. The seemingly normal video soon takes a dark turn when the woman's screen goes dark and this ominous looking room shows up on the screen. After a few seconds of the woman staring blankly, she all of a sudden starts aggressively banging her head on the table in front of her, causing her to bleed a lot. This video is obviously fake, but still, due to the blood, YouTube just can't handle some blood on their platform. This video is actually named Girl Goes Psycho During Makeup Tutorial. The OG video was also taken down from YouTube for violating the graphic content policy, so this just further proves that this is the reason Eric's video was taken down. Top 10 Unnerving Videos was re-uploaded to YouTube by another user, but that channel that re-uploaded it has since been terminated, nuking the video along with it. Multiple archives of the video's page exist on archive.org, but the video itself wasn't archived in any of them. Because of this, the video would technically be considered lost media again, but I have a copy. I have uploaded this video to the Internet Archive for all of you to see and reminisce of an oldie but goldie video from 2015 ScareTheater. 50k subscribers plus House 235. This is the first of two videos that Eric posted in late 2015 to celebrate reaching 50,000 subscribers. The second video was that top 50 scary pictures video that I talked about earlier. I believe this video was originally uploaded on December 15th, 2015. The video opens up with Eric thanking the viewers for helping him reach this milestone, and then he mentions an old deleted video of his called House 235. House 235 is a short horror film created by Eric about a serial killer that has been terrorizing the residents of a street as his murders seem to have a pattern. I'll let the characters in the film explain this pattern.
This is 225 Clover Drive, right?
Yep.
His first murder was at house 205, the second murder was at house 215, and this one happened at 225, all on a Saturday.
He's incrementing by 10 each week.
I need you to get everyone out of house 235 on Saturday. I have a plan.
Okay.
The short film was uploaded to the ScareTheater channel, but he would eventually delete it for unknown reasons, but I believe it was due to the hate he was receiving over the film because, I mean, it is pretty cringy. Luckily, he decided to re-upload it along with some behind the scenes footage and some bloopers, but this video would get deleted once again and was considered lost for a while. Luckily, I was able to find this video on the Wayback Machine as it was archived on December 16th, 2015, the day after it was posted. Attempting to create a homunculus 100k subs. Ah yes, we have finally made it to arguably the most infamous ScareTheater video of all time, the homunculus video. Well, one of two. More on that later, but anyway, in this video, Eric tries his mighty hardest to create a homunculus. A homunculus is an urban legend in which supposedly a humanoid creature thing can be created by inserting human sperm into a chicken egg and then incubating the egg for a period of time. This of course is complete nonsense, and Eric thought so too, but he decided to try it out anyway to put the legend to rest. Now, as far as I know, this video was not taken down by YouTube. This one was taken down by the boy Eric due to the drastic amount of clowning he was getting for this video. Why? He injected his own sperm into a chicken egg. I see why a lot of people would clown him, but I mean, the man did this for science, people. I mean, he had to write a scientific research paper and collect a jar of man juice to make this video even possible. Give him a break. The video has since become a huge meme within the community, and there's post after post on Reddit of people asking for the video. Additionally, it seems like every single re-upload of the video gets taken down due to copyright strikes from Eric himself, so he really doesn't want us seeing this. Luckily, the meme lives on as user SphinxLink has uploaded it to archive.org. So I got hacked. So I Got Hacked is a video in which Eric announces that he was recently hacked. I mentioned this earlier during our history lesson. Remember? You remember? This was the hack of July 5th, 2016, where he lost access to his Twitch account. He does end up revealing the Twitter of the supposed hacker at around the 15-second mark. Now, I can't say for sure when this video was uploaded, but according to NCJ2244, this was uploaded on July 5th, the same day of the hack. This date does make sense simply due to the hacker mentioning the homunculus video I just talked about, which is uploaded just weeks before. Shout out to the YouTube archivist and NCJ2244 for re-uploading this video that I would have never even remembered existed otherwise. Grave robbing for morons analysis. Even if you aren't a ScareTheater fan, you may have heard about the grave robbing for morons video by now due to other popular YouTubers making videos on this topic as well. This video, which was most likely posted on or after July 15th, 2016, was part of a 3-part series Eric made on a rare DVD he found online called Ensuring Your Place in Hell. This grave robbing video was one of 4 videos burned onto this DVD. By attempting to go to this video's page, you are met with this error, which tells me that Eric is the one who took this video down. This is most likely due to the fact that no one has been able to definitively prove the video is fake. A lot of evidence points to it being fake, but we can't say for sure as the guy in the video has not been tracked down and the video features a human skull which does look very real. Even though Eric's video was taken down, it is currently found and can be watched on YouTube as user Dormzy re-uploaded it back in 2019. What's interesting is that the full OG video was uploaded to YouTube over 10 years ago, and that is still up to this day. If the video is actually real, then this video would have been taken down as well, right? So why is that video still up, but Eric decided to take down this video, you may be asking? I came up with 2 possible theories. One, from what I can see, a lot of people in the comments of Eric's video were surprised about how much knowledge Eric seemed to have on the topic of grave robbing. Well, yeah, obviously, because he researched it. Every single one of his videos are debunkings or analyses, and he researches the topic before presenting it, and this video is no different. He goes in depth of why he thinks the video is fake by finding evidence that contradicts what the guy in the video was saying. But still, people were starting to speculate that Eric himself might be a grave robber, and that's why he has all of this knowledge. Of course, he probably freaked out and then decided to scrub the video. But I think the second theory is more possible. Remember that ScareTheater used to have outros where he would show a brief clip of the previous video he uploaded? And what would this previous video be? Oh, yep, that's probably why he took this video down. Time. Remember earlier in my video, I mentioned an unlisted ScareTheater video titled Top 5 Creepy Websites Halloween Special? It was an ARG that Eric created. Well, this video titled Time was part of that ARG. Some people found that the ARG would eventually lead you to a YouTube link, and that link would lead you to this video. It's only 30 seconds long and features some coordinates on the screen along with a date and time. These coordinates point to a place called Victory Park in Royersford, Pennsylvania, which is a very reckless decision in my opinion, as the park isn't too far away from where ScareTheater lives. It is unknown if anybody actually went to this location on this date and what happened next if they did. The video was taken down once the ARG was over, but it has been archived on the Wayback Machine. Joyce Chu, I Miss You analysis. This is another video I clearly remember watching, and when I went looking for the video so I could rewatch it, I couldn't find it anywhere. I Miss You is a song by Malaysian singer Joyce Chu, and her music video was posted back in November 2015. At around 1 minute and 42 seconds, what looks to be a person can be seen jumping off of a building in the background. This sparked some controversy, but people couldn't tell for sure if this was real or fake. Eric made an analysis video on this on November 4th, 2016, where he speculates that the is fake and was most likely edited in an attempt to get more attention to the video. However, we can't be 100% sure. This is a situation that is mind-boggling to me. ScareTheater's video was removed by YouTube for violating community guidelines, but the actual OG video that has well over 65 million views is still up to this day. How does that make any sense? It just goes to show how backwards YouTube's rules are sometimes. Strange YouTube Videos Episode 3. Strange YouTube Videos is an ongoing series on his channel in which he talks about 2 to 3 different videos that he couldn't make full videos on. In this installment, ScareTheater talks about 3 videos including Kuyang Dayak, a video which shows a half fox, half human creature in Southeast Asian folklore called a Kuyang. It isn't actually a Kuyang though, it is actually a Pakistani fortune teller named Mumtaz Begum. Eric also talks about an old commercial from Hong Kong which a lot of people have noticed features a ghost kid, and of course people have let their imaginations run wild, making up theories that the kid in the back ended up dying shortly after the commercial was filmed, but this is mostly just nonsense. It is the second video that got this video taken down. The second video is called One Potato, Two Potato and is a music video for a cover song by an Austrian artist named Albert Dirt. The lore of the video is that the artist hired some dancers for the video and he ended up going crazy and them, and the murder can be seen in the video. Towards the end of the video, Albert Dirt himself. Nothing even slightly graphic is seen, but you already know by now this did not fly with YouTube and they took the video down for violating community guidelines. You can still find this video on the Internet Archive though. Daisy's destruction was found. Here's that second Daisy's destruction video I mentioned earlier. I have actually been working on this video since December 2023, if you could believe that. Yeah, I'm a huge slacker, but anyway, the reason I say this is Daisy's destruction was found was actually still up when I first started working on this video, but was taken down by YouTube within the last few months for some reason. So in this video, Eric talks about how someone posted on 4chan claiming to have stumbled onto the real Daisy's destruction video by watching a YouTube video that contained a download link. This news spread all over 4chan with many users claiming OP was actually telling the truth. Luckily, the YouTube video was swiftly taken down. Now, I fully understand that Daisy's destruction and everything about the video is absolutely disgusting and horrific, but Eric's video does nothing to break YouTube's rules. Regardless, the video is gone now, but it was archived multiple times, so it is watchable today. 5 internet urban legends featuring Fear House. This is one of the weirdest videos that he's ever posted, as it contains very different editing and really just gives me the vibe that Eric had no part in making this video other than recording his vocals. The script and editing are very obviously done by someone else, most likely the feature of the video Fear House, which appears to be a channel dedicated to posting short horror films. Anyway, in the video, the boy talks about 5 urban legends, some of which he's actually made videos on in the past, such as the Grifter, Satan Sphinx, and 112 Dirtbag. Now, what makes this video interesting is that this is technically partially found. The OG video, which is 4 minutes and 44 seconds long, was uploaded by Eric on December 4th, 2018. It was taken down by Eric at some point later on. I found this post on Reddit of this person asking if anyone remembers the video, to which Reddit user CB_hitsyou responds by saying he uploaded it to archive.org. This re-uploaded version of the video is about a minute short and it is missing part of the intro and the outro of the video. Then on July 22nd, 2023, the same guy posted the full video on YouTube, but this is not the OG video. It appears to be a recreation of the original video that combines a screen recording of the missing parts with the partial video that CB_hitsyou had on his hard drive. Either way, shout out CB_hitsyou / conscious mustard speaker / you only know for being an absolute beast, and Menma, who we actually mentioned before. Menma is the person that got the screen recording of the missing parts, so shout out both of them. Hey, it's me from the future. I'm editing the video right now and I just realized that I completely forgot to mention why I think the video was taken down in the first place. So we can't be 100% sure, but I fully believe that this was actually an advertisement for the Fear House channel. If we take a look at the Fear House channel, we can see that they only have about 2,000 subscribers, which isn't much in comparison to ScareTheater, who at this point in time had around like 400,000 subs. So it really doesn't make any sense why Eric would make a video with this channel. Like, what does he gain out of it? This also explains why Eric's video is so different. Like, the editing and the script itself is also really different. Additionally, the video has Fearhouse branding on it, and like I said, the version of the video that Conscious Mustard Speaker uploaded to archive.org is about a minute short. And what are these missing parts? It's literally just clips of the horror film that Fearhouse was about to release called Alexia. So this just proves that this was 100% an advertisement that Fearhouse paid for to advertise their channel on ScareTheater. I'm guessing they probably had like an agreement that Eric would keep the video up for like a year or so, and then after that, like, it's over, you know. But like I said, it's partially found. We don't have the OG video as it was uploaded, but we do have this recreation. You can watch it here. Pollution Entertainment interview. If you don't know about the Pollution Entertainment incident, I suggest you go watch ScareTheater's breakdown of the situation. This video, however, was an interview between Eric and the guy behind Pollution Entertainment, a 15-year-old Chilean teenager named Matias. The interview is pretty good. Eric asks Matias some difficult questions, and the kid shows how much of a complete monster he really is, except this is not Matias. It's actually some random person pretending to be Matias. Eric failed to validate that the person he was talking to was who they said they were. He was so excited to get an interview with Pollution Entertainment that he just let his emotions get the best of him, and he made a video with an imposter. Eric would later address this L and would apologize for it on the video I Messed Up. Strange YouTube Videos Episode 7 OG Video. This is a video that is still up and can be watched on his channel right now. The only problem is that this is an edited version of the original video that he posted. Let me explain. In this installment of Strange YouTube Videos, Eric talks about the Wizard of Oz face mystery, the Golden Rebel 25 livestream, and finally, a strange video that was circulating around the internet at this time called Dreamer Heaven Levels 1 Rain's Demise Reptile. I am not going to show you any part of that video here. After Eric posted Strange YouTube Videos Episode 7, Mudahar would actually make his own video deep diving into the origins of the Dreamer Heaven video and found that the video most likely originated from the deep web and was just a clip of a longer video that featured two men doing awful things to a young boy. Due to this discovery, Eric cut out that portion of the video to avoid a strike. It was later speculated that the whole thing was just made up by something called WorldCorp Enterprises to bring attention to their music, and that the child in the video wasn't actually being hurt. Regardless, I want no part of this nonsense on my video, so if you want to watch the full ScareTheater video, user S23 has re-uploaded it. The Suki Project, Internet's Most Dangerous Cult, OG Video. For the final entry in this chapter, we have a video that would have technically been considered only partially found, but as of today is fully found. This is a video that Eric posted on May 4th, 2023, and it can be watched simply by going to the ScareTheater channel. However, if you do, you will immediately notice something weird with the video. That is due to the video having multiple jump cuts where Eric clearly censored things.
The man behind the Suki project is heavily suspected to be a guy and a leaked email from one of his confidants, and he has not faced any consequences for his actions. He refused to talk to me. I just want to be the voice for the people. I know you like to accuse people of doxing, but all the information in this...
The Suki Project is an internet cult started by a man, let's just call him Suki. Suki claimed that we live in a simulation called Life, which is part of multiple other simulations called System Space, and soon the Life simulation would be purged, and we must transfer all of our souls to a different simulation to continue living. Now, this is not the first video Eric made about Suki or System Space. Eric uploaded the video Strange Websites Episode 2. The second website Eric talked about was systemspace.link, which is the homepage of the cult. Eric would end up privating the video for a while due to him getting death threats by members of the cult. Eventually, Eric decided that he wasn't scared anymore, unprivated Strange Websites Episode 2, and would post the Suki Project video that I'm talking about now. This is not where the story ends, however. In the OG video, ScareTheater says the name of the man that is heavily considered to be the mastermind of the cult. He would also talk about some of the online aliases the man would use and even show some of the bizarre posts he made across the internet. This, of course, pissed the guy off, and as you can see from this comment, Eric was forced to remove these parts of the video due to a privacy complaint that Suki filed. Now, I am very much against doxing someone. People's private information should be 100% private. However, you can't really dox someone who goes out of their way to dox themselves. Suki literally posted his own name and location online for the whole world to see. So Eric wasn't leaking any information that wasn't already made public by Suki himself. Regardless, to avoid a strike or any legal action, Eric obliged and removed these parts from his video. Luckily, YouTube user The Second Coming of Lane Cruz uploaded the missing parts of the video. I ended up editing these missing pieces back into the video, and I uploaded the full video to archive.org. So while we don't technically have the OG video as it was originally uploaded, we do in one way or another have the video in its entirety. As you can see, there are a lot of videos that have been removed over the years. They really do stack up. It's crazy that he has this many videos missing, but luckily all of these videos so far have been found. It would have been tragic to find out that all these videos that I so clearly remember watching back in the day were gone for good. The same can't be said about the chunk of videos I'm about to talk about next. These next few videos are ones that are currently fully lost. At least fully lost to me. Look, I really did spend hours upon hours scouring the internet for these videos and came up with nothing. But it is possible that I may have missed something. It is completely possible that maybe one of you guys watching has a copy of these videos sitting in your hard drive just waiting to be shared. Please reach out to me if this is the case, as getting these videos found would be fantastic. Anyway, let's dive even deeper in the rabbit hole.
Even deeper. So deep.
No one can hear you. Squidward's. This is the only pre-2015 video that was posted to ScareTheater that I could find any evidence of. I believe this video was posted sometime in 2013, way before the rebrand in January 2 years later. So the only proof of existence that we have comes from a video called Debunking Famous Creepypastas Part 3 by Huda Hoodlum's Revenge. His video was posted on June 19th, 2014. At around 8 minutes and 11 seconds, we see a screenshot of the Squidward video that Eric posted. Now, I don't speak Swedish, but it's pretty easy to see that this says by ScareTheater 1 year ago, which signifies that the video was posted in 2013. Huda Hoodlum doesn't describe or even explain what Eric's video is about, but he does say this.
Now, putting all of that aside, the episodes on YouTube are also, of course, fake, as they've been edited together with clips from other SpongeBob episodes.
So that tells me that all this video was about was Eric's attempt of making the lost SpongeBob episode that is referenced in the Squidward story. That's pretty much all we know about this old pre-rebrand ScareTheater video. Feet reveal at 700 subs. This is an existence unconfirmed video that a guy on Reddit was talking about. According to a now deleted Reddit user, they claim that Eric filmed himself crinkling his big smelly feet for 2 minutes straight. I personally find this hard to believe, but I mean, anything is possible. I was not around to see this if this is true. This one mention of it is really all I could find about this video, so it is most likely that this guy was just talking about one of his fantasies or something. Still, on the off chance that this video did exist, I figured I'd add it to the list. The hash-slinging slasher movie, Halloween Special. To celebrate Halloween 2015, Eric created a short film using clips from the SpongeBob SquarePants episode Graveyard Shift. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this was like a YouTube poop kind of thing, like it was just a meme video he made. I personally never got to watch it as the video was very quickly copyright striked by Viacom, the company that owns SpongeBob. From my research, I found that Eric tried re-uploading the video multiple times, but it would get blocked by Viacom every single time until he just gave up on it and stopped trying. However, a 10-second clip of the video does exist in the outro of the Body of a Pig Debunked video. Here we can see both the thumbnail and 10 seconds of the film playing. These 10 seconds are all we have of the film. ScareTheater Live Episode 7. I said earlier that I wasn't going to talk about his streams because almost all of them are just unlisted, but this one was actually deleted. I have absolutely no idea what took place in the stream, but if it's anything like the 6 previous installments to the ScareTheater live series, it was probably just him sitting at his desk talking to his friends. If you try accessing the stream by using its YouTube link, you get an error that the live stream recording isn't available. I have never live streamed on YouTube before, so I don't know if you're supposed to press record as you live stream and that's what gets posted to YouTube. I don't know. Maybe he simply forgot to press record or something. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Nomada.net exploration. A user by the name of the Chammy Whammy posted a YouTube short where they talk about a video Eric uploaded just 3 hours before. They were unable to watch it as it was deleted shortly after it was posted. Eric would eventually leave a comment explaining what happened. He said, quote, "The video you're referring to was a live stream that I did. I removed it because I ended the stream early due to technical difficulties." The Chammy Whammy short was posted on November 20th, 2015, the same day Eric streamed ScareTheater Live Episode 7. So could these two streams be one and the same? Maybe. Run the Gauntlet Challenge. Call me weird, but this is actually one of the videos that I'm kind of desperate to find. If you don't know what Run the Gauntlet is, it is a shock site that challenges viewers to watch as many graphic and disturbing videos as possible without looking away. There are 20 levels you must go through, 1 video per level. The videos start off relatively easy and progressively get more and more disturbing until you reach the final level. I am pretty desensitized to gore and graphic videos, as shock sites were a lot more common back when I was a kid. Nowadays, with how much censorship and moderation the internet has received, you can't even find this crap anymore. In his video 30k subscribers plus unreleased videos, Eric decided to share 2 videos he made but never uploaded. One of them was his attempt to complete the Run the Gauntlet challenge. Due to YouTube's strict content rules, he opted to upload the video to Vimeo instead. The video was up for a while but would eventually get removed. I was able to find an archive of the Vimeo page, but unfortunately, the video wasn't archived with it, making this video fully lost. Homunculus Explained. Sometime between May 2nd and 13th of 2016, Eric posted the video titled Homunculus Explained. This was that first part of the 2-part homunculus series. This one is when he first explains what a homunculus is, and he does an analysis of the OG Russian homunculus video. The video is fully lost, and all we really have as proof of it existing is the thumbnail of the video and 3 seconds of footage. In the second homunculus video, Eric briefly mentions the first video, and this is where the 3 seconds of footage plays. Take a look.
The only way to truly debunk the homunculus thing is to come in a chicken egg.
Unfortunately, if you ask around for the video, every single person I found on Reddit links to the second video. It's almost like no one even remembers the first video existed. That makes finding this video drastically harder to find if everyone confuses it for the second video where he comes in an egg. Regardless, I still have hope that one day this will be found. John Lang The Full Story, OG video. This is the second part to a 2-part series he did on the whole John Lang situation. The video is currently up on his channel and you can watch it right now if you'd like. However, it is not the original video. The OG video featured an advertisement for a glass pipe company called Pipe Realm. This company sold glass pipes and bongs with printed images on them. Like for example, one that I remember seeing was a pipe with Jeff the Killer's face printed on it. I think Eric was in some way connected to this company, like he may have been part owner or something. Unfortunately, I have been unable to find any archive of the original video. The reason why the pipe advertisement was taken down was due to YouTube's rules against promoting drugs. Eric did make it clear that the pipes were meant for tobacco, but come on bro, you think I was born yesterday? We all know what they're for. Regardless, YouTube said nope, and Eric had to remove it from the video. I couldn't seem to find any re-upload of the original video. I don't think anyone would have even downloaded it in time before Eric made that change. So as for now, this video remains lost. Strange YouTube Videos Episode 6. This is another Existence Unconfirmed entry. Strange YouTube Videos is a 9-part series. We talked about episode 3 earlier in the video. However, there is an even weirder mystery revolving around episode 6. Let me just show you. I spent a lot of time digging for this video and I got nowhere. As I said earlier, Strange YouTube Videos is an ongoing series that currently has 9 episodes. Or does it? I have this playlist here with all the episodes. As you can see, episode 3 is missing, and I did talk about episode 3 earlier in this video, but you'll also notice that episode 6 is missing. So where is it? I couldn't find any archives of it on the Wayback Machine. I couldn't find the original video link. I couldn't find any re-uploads of it on YouTube or anywhere else for that matter. No thumbnail, no subject matter, no description, no nothing. It's almost like this episode vanished into thin air without a trace. Additionally, Eric usually posts on Twitter when he releases a new video. For example, this tweet linking to his most recent video, the 2006 volleyball incident. And as you can see here, the YouTube video is linked. But I could not find any tweet referencing Strange YouTube Videos episode 6. So I thought that was weird, right? On Reddit, I found this post from Tubby Bloxian saying, "Is there a re-upload of Strange YouTube Videos episode 6? To where this guy says, "I found the original upload," and then links this video. If we click on this link, you'll see that this is actually the wrong video. He linked a video called Strange YouTube Channels episode 6. And actually a familiar face that we talked about earlier responds by saying, "That's Strange YouTube Channels, not videos." So then I found this second post on Reddit, funny enough by the same user. He says, once again, "Does anyone know what happened to Strange YouTube Videos episode 6? And once again, someone links the Strange YouTube Channels episode 6 video by mistake. And I like the way he said it too, like, it's right here, dude, like, come on, dumbass, just look on his channel, it's right here. And I also like this guy here, he said that YouTube took it down, which is just a straight up lie, just making things up, and he got a bunch of upvotes for it. But then I found this Reddit post where another user once again is asking for episode 6, and a very familiar face that we talked about earlier responds by saying, "I'm pretty sure that video has never made it out there." So when I first read that, I was like, bro, what are you talking about? But then OP responds, and what he said made so much sense to me, my jaw dropped when I first read this. So he says, "My theory is that it doesn't exist, and the reason that after episode 5 there's episode 7 is because he mistook it for a different series, Strange YouTube Channels, which already had a part 6. That makes so much sense. So what I'm thinking happened was, when Eric was working on this video here, he must have gone through his channel to find what episode he's on, and he must have seen Strange YouTube Channels episode 6, saw the episode 6 and said, "Oh, episode 6, then I'm on episode 7. So then that's why this video is episode 7. And it's completely possible too. I mean, we have proof that two separate people mistook Strange YouTube Channels episode 6 for Strange YouTube Videos episode 6. So it's very possible that Eric made the same mistake, and therefore Strange YouTube Videos episode 6 never existed. But I can't be 100% sure, and because of that, I'm adding this to the list. Unless we find some sort of evidence that definitively proves Strange YouTube Videos episode 6 existed, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to assume that it never did. The WKCR hijacking explained, OG video. If you haven't seen this video, go watch it, it's pretty good. You will right away notice that this video has been edited from its original version. This is because Eric had to edit out multiple chunks of the video due to a copyright claim by a metal band named Vilemass. The WKCR broadcast that is talked about in Eric's video features a song called Golden Sonata by Henry Purcell. Vilemass sampled this song in one of their songs and then copyrighted it and content ID'd it. That is why Eric's video was getting copyright claimed by Vilemass, and because of that, he ended up censoring the video. The OG video without the edits is currently lost, and I highly doubt anyone has a copy of it other than Eric. I guess technically someone could take the Golden Sonata sample and like edit it back into Eric's video. I mean, it wouldn't be the same due to all the visual edits he made as well, but I mean, it would be close enough, I guess. Except, oh yeah, I did that. Uploaded it to the Internet Archive for the culture, boys. Let's go. The Shulkle Notes Mystery, OG video. Finally, we have made it to the last entry of the video, the Shulkle Notes Mystery. Yet another video that Eric edited after posting it. There is one reason and one reason only why this video was edited. The sponsorship. Eric accepted a sponsorship from an online therapy company you may have heard about. For legal reasons, I'm not going to say the name of the company, and I also don't want to give them any exposure. You can go to Eric's video yourself to see who it is. Many commenters made it clear that they were upset with Eric for accepting this sponsorship due to the company allegedly being a scam company with many predatory practices. A lot of people saw this as a scummy move on Eric's part for not vetting the sponsor ahead of time and just being money hungry. Due to the overwhelming hate that he was getting, Eric backed out of his sponsorship, removed it from the video, and then had this to say. The OG unedited video is currently still lost, and probably will remain so. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are all the lost and found ScareTheater videos that I could find. I also want to mention that I do have a copy of all of these videos, and I also did end up downloading all of the videos currently up on ScareTheater, so if at any point in time any of these videos get deleted, don't even worry about it. I got it. I figured it would be a good idea to get a wiki or a website of some sort to keep track of all these lost videos, or some sort of way for people in the community to discuss ScareTheater lost media, but that would be a whole project in itself, and it took me like a year and a half to even get this video done, so I need to calm down. If you made it this far, wholeheartedly I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any sort of constructive criticism that you want to leave, by all means please let me know. I only want to get better at this, and the only way I'm going to improve is by listening to my viewers. So by all means, if you got anything to say, positive or negative, leave it in the comments below and I'll take a look. Also, like I said earlier, if you have any proof or if you have a copy of any of the videos that I talked about in this video, please let me know. Archive them, re-upload them to YouTube, hit me up, it doesn't matter, just let me know, and then like hopefully we can make like a tracker or something of all the videos that have been found. With that said, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the flip side.